Hello, and welcome to week 2. You should be well into your way into the course since we are in the second week, and I hope you're enjoying everything. I just wanted to touch base with a couple of things in regards to your assignments. This week we'll be going through part 2 of the book, which really focuses on the foundations of public relations. Some important things to really look in on, at least in chapter 5 and chapter 6, are two things that you really need to, the Diggs-Brown book I'm speaking of, I'm sorry, that you really need to focus on, that helps set up some of the foundations of what we're working through. Um, with that, that's understanding audiences and researching effectively. The biggest point I really want you to get out of your assignments this week about understanding your audiences have to deal with is you need to know who you're working with and how you're crafting your message or your campaign to reach your audience. So in your research and planning, that takes a lot of time to develop that. So that's really the point of the questions in your reflection assignment today for this week for the discussion board that has to deal with that. And so I want you to really think about how would you research and plan to deal with a specific audience. If you think of campaigns that you may have seen throughout the last couple of years or months that have to deal with various audiences. For example, Toyota did a great campaign with their new Sienna van a couple years ago called the Swagger Wagon. They really researched who is their new audience. It's no longer the typical soccer mom of the 90s that you would see, and now it's turning into this cool hipster type of mom that's going to be attracted to something that's phrased as the Swagger Wagon. And so they really spent significant time researching that. They launched a completely solely developed social media campaign first, and developed a social presence, and then went into a physical campaign with the traditional media components. And so that's really what I want you to start thinking about as you're getting through the reading. The next assignment, your skill exercise, I attached on there a Word doc that I want you to actually fill in the blanks to complete it. It has to deal with the Domino's prank, the YouTube prank, where I'm sure you may have seen it became a YouTube sensation of people working at Domino's, I believe in North Carolina, and they were putting the food in their nose and things like that and placing it on the pizza, which really was pretty gross, and they said that they were really doing it to pizza they delivered, and they didn't. And so that was a huge PR fiasco that Domino's had to step in that franchise and really save their brand in that regard. And so you're creating a research and planning document. What I did is I have a template I use in my on-ground classes to do this assignment. So I went ahead and attached that template to there. All you need to do is download the template. It's a Word doc. If you have issues, let me know, and just fill in everything right there related to the Domino's video you're going to watch, and then based off of the reading from the Bivens and the Diggs-Brown's book. And so work from there. If I know it's Wednesday, so if you already completed the assignment, that's fine. You don't need to use that template and redo it. But if you have not, it will be a lot easier for you to just fill in the blanks from that regards to go ahead and keep that going. I'm currently going through all of your assignments from last week, and I've enjoyed getting to know all of you and interacting with you in that sense. If you have any other questions, just feel free to email me. My door is always open in that sense, and we're really getting started and getting into the knit and the grit of what this class is all about. So I really thought that kind of touching base with the video would be helpful in that sense. So just let me know if you have any questions. Just to kind of reiterate, your assignments are reflections number 2, discussion board, a writing assignment, and then skill exercise number 2. So skill exercise number 2 was what I was referring to and using that template that I provided for you to complete that. Everything else is really based off of your readings in the Diggs-Brown book. So I hope you all have a great week, and if you have any questions, just let me know. God bless, and have a great evening. Thank you. Bye-bye.